You can see it almost everywhere you go here in our state. Graffiti covers buildings all across Washington and, of course, all throughout Seattle. Now taggers could be held accountable. Yesterday, the Washington State House unanimously approved legislation that would hold taggers accountable, but the Senate must still approve it. Republican State Representative Andrew Barkis sponsors that bill. I talked with him tonight about how this bill would help cut down on vandalism throughout our state. Representative Andrew Barkis joining us tonight here on the show. Representative, thanks so much for being with us tonight. We appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet. It's great to be with you tonight. Thank you.
So you say your House bill here, 1800, it's more than just about punishment. How so?
Well, we're trying to find a way to deal with a problem that is just pervasive in our communities here in the Puget Sound region, all over the state, really. I mean, all you have to do is drive up and down I-5 and you see the graffiti and wanted to look at different ways to bring accountability to the problem. So if we catch those that are doing this, let's build on a kind of an old way of dealing with punishment, and that's community service. So what this bill does is just gives the opportunity when somebody's caught through prosecution, they can defer a jail sentence and say, hey, you've got to go out and clean up what it is you did, and it applies a certain amount of hours of restitution through community service. So it's a hope that it's number one, a deterrent, but also those that get caught doing this actually have to go up and clean up the mess that they made.
I see here you guys say it would provide expanded options for judges in their sentencing of offenders. How exactly would that work?
Well, it's malicious mischief, so it's not a huge criminal penalty. I mean, there's not a lot of teeth in this, and you know that we have to have enforcement mechanisms to provide that accountability. If people don't feel that there's any penalty to what they're doing, they're going to do the crimes, right? And it is a crime to deface public property or private property by graffiti. And so what this does is it gives prosecution when they're looking at this, instead of saying, hey, you got caught, you're going to jail for a certain amount of time. Instead, it's like you have to go out and do your restitution for the crime you committed through community service and actually going out and cleaning up what it is that you did. Now, we've seen programs like this throughout our communities, right? We've seen groups go out, community organizations go out, juvenile offenders. It used to be a big part of the juvenile system where you had to do community service. So that was really the premise for when I thought about this. Why don't we do that for the people that are doing this crime? So when they actually are caught, go out and clean it up. Nobody wants to give up a weekend or put the hours in or whatever. And if you do it over a period of time, it may be a deterrent. It's a step to deter what is happening that we're seeing all over our cities, on our highways, and in our communities.
Yeah, it's an interesting point you bring up about the community service. I spent many years in California. A lot of the time, you'll see, guys and gals from CDC out on the freeways in their orange jumpsuits cleaning up trash and doing that. And that is just something I have not seen much of here in the state, if at all. I can't remember the last time I've seen that. And it seems like that might be a good deterrent. At least they're out helping with things, and it maybe will help, WashDOT crews, find something else to do rather than cleaning up trash or cleaning up things that are already there.
Yeah, we're spending almost $2 million a year dealing with this. And I am the ranking member on the Transportation Committee dealing with the budget. We have huge issues within our budget. We have lots of maintenance and preservation. So we're expending valuable, precious resources going out and having to do this. So the perpetrator of the crime should actually go out and do it, right? So this is something that, again, what was once old is new again. And we should incorporate this more. You should see people out there actually taking care of what it is that they've done and performing that community service as restitution for the crimes that they commit. And that's the whole premise of this bill. And I'm thrilled that it was brought up this year. It was a bill I introduced last year. I didn't get much traction because in the legislature and our public safety, it's a huge debate about how we are dealing with crime in the state of Washington. So I was very happy to have that come up this year in addition to another bill that I'm working in the same subject line. But have that come up and then to see it pass today, 97-0. So unanimously off the floor of the House. It's pretty strong. So
were you surprised with that unanimous vote? Does that seem like maybe there's some kind of a tiny bit of political shift? I know you guys aren't the majority there.
There's always hope, right? I work very bipartisan here, and my track record shows that. I was actually very surprised. I did not think it would be unanimous. I think there are still a lot of my colleagues in the majority who just have a lot of concerns and problems with the criminal justice system and our public safety and how we go about doing that. And they'll find a reason to be opposed to this. But at the end of the day, I think that there is agreement and accountability, and there's also agreement with the problem, right? And I think this is a broader debate. This is a one little microcosm of the entire public safety debate, because you see this. This is when we see our communities looking like this, it actually is very much representative of what's going on in our communities, the crime. I mean,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate that the two are tied together, but I mean, you come into Seattle and you see all this graffiti, you see all this stuff. It's not a very welcoming position when you're driving into downtown and you see all this. It's like, what is going on here? So, yeah, we need to do something to stop it. We need to do something to clean it up, and we need to do something to prevent it from happening. Continuing to happen. So we need to turn the tide on this. So.
Representative Barkis, got about 30 seconds here. Tell me about this companion bill that kind of accompanies this one.
Yeah, so this year I actually, in transportation, introduced a bill, House Bill 1889, and this is about working with the Department of Transportation to mitigate, to look at new technologies. There are actually products that you can put on the infrastructure to prevent the adherence of paint. And also the much easier cleanup, so it kind of washes up. Think of Teflon, it kind of washes right off. But what I found out in presenting this, that the agency is looking at different things. For example, we have cameras all along our highway system. And I said, why can't we identify those that are doing the crime and get that information to law enforcement? Well, the cameras are old. They don't really have the new technology. So this pilot program in this bill looks at better cameras so that we have better, as part of our traffic safety program, but also some interesting technology like drones that can actually be used to paint over the graffiti. Now, why this is important is because right now you have to send out a crew that is like 5-6 people, a high lift truck, all the things to paint one little area. We don't have the resources to do that. So a drone, you load it up with paint, a couple guys sit in a truck with a remote control, they can do a lot more area and coverage with that technology. So we want to explore all this, get the report back, and then find out how we can provide the resources to the Department of Transportation to start getting rid of what we see on our highways.
And that's House Bill 1889. When are you presenting that?
Well, it made it through the committee process, so it had a hearing. It got execed out unanimously out of committee, out of transportation. Right now, we just started our floor session for this legislative session. So I'm hoping to see that bill pull up onto the floor so we can debate it and hopefully pass it. Word is that we might be seeing that here in the next couple of days.
Okay. Representative Andrew Barkis, thanks so much for being with us here on ARC Seattle tonight. We appreciate it.
Hey, you bet. Great to talk to you, and we'll check back and see where this where it all comes together at the end of session.